It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons' field-stretching tight end. He was terrific last week, putting up 119 receiving yards. It's the Falcons and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Very short kick taken right at the 20. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
This is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed. Defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 25-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. Nice pass there. They're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Being chased out left. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Into the hands of London. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Hold the race.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, 62 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive span 5 plays. Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
And they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Falcons.
This is where you step up. Right here, baby.
Back to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it just...
And oh, he coughed it up. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Remember the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Richardson on second and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started in the Big Easy. Arizona heading to the Superdome to take on New Orleans. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers trying to hold on and claim victory. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Colts, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And these guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Oh, able to avoid him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
What the
He will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Point after right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Richardson to throw off play action. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Taylor, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Richardson now on third and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players went through the line to get him.
That's going to stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Frank Reich here on fourth down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Holding, offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Richardson. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
He mossed him like, what? Yeah, Reed.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Richardson to the air on first down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards. And they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go get it now. Nothing here. Let's ride out. Let's ride out. Let's go. Let's go. Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. Let's do it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I?
Atlanta's 11 ready to go. They kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the That just has not been the case. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
You look at another 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better? If you bring pressure going in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Thrown in wide from Richardson. Now in desperation, deep downfield. This is dropped. It's incomplete. Big gain on his size. Fourth down, desperation time. Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot cover. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Was a goodie.
You.
Was good.
Why you join the party as soon as the game starts?
Oh, you live, huh? What's your predictions?
Why you ask my prediction? I'm the one playing the game. What's your prediction?
Sixer special blowout.
Giannis! Ripped it out his shirt. Hulk shit. Yo, why the fuck is he in the training room?
Who Giannis? He about to get hurt. It's like,
No, this nigga, professor, working out in the training room. Oh, fuck you doing?
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taking charge. Every touchdown for them has been via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Only gets me, your ass stinks. I'm all about $1. What the fuck is 50 cents?
What, did you think we was gonna lose that game earlier when we was playing?
You said what?
I said, did you think we was gonna lose that game earlier?
I just saw a lot of bullshit happening in your game.
Oh, like what?
Getting fucking the worst calls I've ever seen. Niggas barely touching you and they blowing the whistle. Niggas taking stupid shots. I'm like, wow, they came this far to do this.
Who took a stupid shot?
Shaq taking stupid shots all game.
Shaq down there.
Shaq is a statue, first of all.
His contract here, you ain't see?
I ain't paying him. I'm motherfucking lazy as fuck. Niggas just letting Wishbone grab rebounds. Bowl, who's it? Newton? I don't know, one of the bowls.
The Bulls will snap it. That fourth. Oh my God.
This time it'll stop short of the goal line. They might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go now, Uncle.
Who the fuck is that? Vince.
Oh, Bam's in regular season.
I'm about to go pop some popcorn to your game.
Waste the popcorn.
Yeah, alright.
Waste the popcorn! Don't even throw that in the microwave.
No spoilers, because I'm playing catch up. I want to see Giannis getting whatever was going on in the locker room. Investigation.
The hell. Baby, I don't love. I'm sharing now.